Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As promised, I got a new Cardfight Vanguard video for you guys. And today, we are trying out the new Galactic B Hero deck. So, looking through now, I guess the deck didn't really change too much. They got 2 new cards, but those 2 new cards are extremely powerful. This is just a version I threw together, but I don't know if this is exactly what I would run if I had the deck in real life, but we wanted to show off how the new cards affect the deck. So we max out on those, and we're going to try it out, see if we can win a game. We're going to run through some of the new cards and kind of the idea I'm going for with this build, and then we're going to go jump into a game. So real quick, we got our ride line, one of the cutest starters I've ever seen in my life. We've got our grade 1 Arctic Pacell. This is only in here just because it searches a base when you ride it. Wired Closton. I actually hate this card. I think this card is a waste of a ride line card. It's literally just scout a dude from hand, draw a card. Granted, there's a lot more B heroes now, so you have a much better opportunity to scout and set yourself up, but it's still pretty meh. Dinos, he is our boss. I wish he did a little bit more, but you know, passive 5k to the front row is okay. And if he attacks, Counter Blast 1 if you have a base, 15 if you have 3 bases, you also get the crit. We're going with crits and draws, though you could easily put fronts in here. This is the cool thing about the Galactic B Heroes is they can turn any hand into a solid offense by replacing units in your hand. But draw triggers to have more options is why we're going with draws here. It's also why we're going with 4 instead of 3. There's just a lot of combo pieces we want to see. This is still our win con. Only reason I'm actually gonna up that by 1 real quick. But what do I want to knock down? No, we're fine. You filter through this deck so much that 2 of a card is absolutely fine. But here's what we're actually here to see. Galactic B Hero Cineferus is one of our new cards. If your order zone has 2 or more bases, this unit gets 5,000 power. That makes it a good booster, a good attacker because it can hit 13. And if you happen to get 2 bases on your second turn, which is really easy, it becomes a pretty strong early game card. If you have a Vanguard with B Hero in its card name, it's an act effect, my bad. Energy Blast 3, rest a base in your order zone, choose one of your scouted cards with grade less than or equal to your Vanguard and call it to rear guard. So the reason I like this card and the reason I think it's solid in this deck is because as cool as the idea of the base is, the fact that you have to discard a card just to call a card, it ends up being, you don't get a net positive. It's technically a 1-for-1, kind of a -1 depending on how you got the base, but it causes you to burn up resources. This just calls a person out, making it so that it is a legitimate +1. Bases, running 3 Rampart Speedia because this is our main defensive dude that we want in the base. Salos, because he is. I'll talk about Salos at the end. These 2 cards right here I didn't even know existed until I was looking through the support, but these cards are actually in the game right now. They're to speed you up getting your bases so you can get your base by turn 3. Now you can get all 3 bases by turn 3. So Galactic B Hero Broad Felvis, at the end of the battle that this unit attacked, if you have a Vanguard B Hero in its card name, Soul Blast 1, retire this unit. Choose a card scouted from your base, put it into your hand, choose up to 1 base from your hand or drop and put it into your order zone. The reason I like this is because you can use your bases for like ride fodder, PG fodder, and then be able to play it. It also gets you a card from your scouted cards to your hand, so it gets you a dude to hand. Then we've got a Mass Darnia. When this unit is placed on rear guard, if you have a Vanguard B Hero in its card name and a base was not put into your order zone this turn, Soul Blast 1, discard a card, search your deck for up to 1 base, put it into your order zone, and shuffle the deck. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked if you have a Vanguard with B Hero in its card name, and your order zone has 3 or more bases, Counter Blast 1, retire this unit, choose one of your scouted cards, and call it to rear guard. That was a mouthful, but this card is good. Well, I wish that the Soul Blast wasn't a discarded card as well to get a base, because this deck has already enough minuses, but it does allow you to play 2 bases in a turn. You play her, Soul Blast 1, discard a card, play the base, then you can immediately play another base. And remember, every time you play a base, you check top 7, scout 2, add 1 to hand. And then it also gives you an extra attack for a counter blast, which is pretty cool. Like at max, I think I've seen this deck get 6 attacks. You can max out at 8 attacks, but that's like the perfect setup. I have had 5 and 6 attack turns pretty easily. And this is our other new card. This one I'm actually excited to try out. Galactic B Hero Abel Matisse. If your order zone has 2 or more bases, this unit gets 5k, same with the grade 1. Auto, when this unit attacks a Vanguard Energy Blast 3, choose any number of your bases from your order zone, stand them, and soul charge for each card that you stood. This basically allows us to actually use the defensive skill of our base, even if we use our base to make our board. I think that's a pretty solid ability. It actually gives you a reason to use that defensive skill, because while I like the idea behind the defensive skill, it requires you to not use the bases for setup. And that kind of defeats the purpose of the bases. The only problem I'm having with this deck, with this current build, and this deck in general, is there are not a whole lot of ways to get guys back into the bases. Like, sure, you can scout cards when you play the bases. So talking about Salos, Salos can get a guy from the drop and put it into the base, but that's it. I looked at their support. They have a grade 1 that's a Soul Blast 1 on call to put a unit from the drop into the base.
Let's jump in and check it out.
That one's okay, but again, this deck needs Soul, and another Soul Blast is kind of mid. And then there's a grade 3 that on the rear guard puts itself into the base and then puts a card from your hand into the base to draw a card. Those are like the only 2 ways to get cards into the base once the base is already played. That's becoming a little bit of a problem, but it is what it is. Just so you know what Bold Salos does, when this unit is described from your hand for the cost of your base, you can Counter Blast 1, call this card to rear guard, choose a card with B Hero on its card name from your drop, and scout it to your base. Continuous during your turn. If your order zone has 2 or more bases, this unit gets plus 10,000 power. So that's the whole deck. We're gonna go find a game and try to get this W. All right, we got a game. I did do a quick practice game. It went okay, but I still hate over triggers. All right. Our opponent's going to go to pick, so we're probably gonna go in second. Oh no, there goes second. Okay. So we're gonna keep the base. We're gonna send the rest back. It's all right. It's a little bit of a slower hand. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Oh, Shiranui. All right, cool. We will discard. Do we want to YOLO it? We don't need too many of those. We'll ride. Look at our energy gauge, and we'll search. If we could be Shiranui, that'd be pretty dope. Alright, what does that thing do? In this place, you may look at 7 cards on top of your deck. If you choose up to 1 million with glitter or stealth in its name, put it into your soul. I don't need really to see the point of Forktail, but building up the soul for Shiranui's combos. I've got Shiranui needs soul. Oh, Esperidia. Alright. Draw. Ooh, good card, good card. Because now we can ditch this. Bam. So now we'll play a base. We're gonna check top 7. We're gonna scout both of these. And add this guy to hand. Alright. And we're actually going to use skill. Put this one there, draw a card. Damn, I wish I got you a second earlier. How do I want to do this? I think we're gonna wait. We are gonna call this guy. But no, this is Shiranui. We need to be able to push. So what I think I'm gonna do here is use the base, discard this guy, to call, to counterblast, to call, and then to put this guy into the base. Alright, so we're gonna go battle phase. Swing. Swing with Vanguard. Oof, crit. Nice. That's annoying. And then we're still gonna swing to use the skill. Soul Blast 1. Retire. We get to choose a scouted card, add it to hand, which we're gonna add the Salos. And then we get to put our base up from the drop. I really like that card. And now we check top 7. Yep, that was solid. Because now you're coming to hand, you're going over there, and you're going over there. And then we shuffle in. Yeah, we just ripped a shitload of cards out of deck. I think that we actually just ripped out 6 cards out of deck. Pulling out 6 non-triggers is insane. We're going to stay at grade 2 next turn, so that way we don't get blown out against Shiranui. But we're also going to take an extra turn to set up, because so as long as we have 1 counterblast, we can actually get all of our bases out of deck, which is cool, because that's also going to thin out our deck for another 6 cards if we get lucky. Brachio Force is fine. We'll probably guard the Brachio just because we don't want him to draw the extra card. As far as our actual board, we don't really care about it right now. We have everything we need in hand. That's a no guard. Dude, he is getting lucky as shit. We'll take that. Over trigger, draw. Do I want to guard? I would have to guard with 2 cards. Nah, you can take the 1 draw. Alright. Draw. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do here. I need to think, because we're gonna stay at grade 2 for 1. So we're gonna call out her, get a base from the deck. Scout. Oh, actually, hold up. This is actually like solid. We might actually be able to go kind of nuts here. Alright, so we're gonna start off with her. Counterblast 1. We're gonna play a base. We gotta discard a card. We gotta discard a card. We gotta discard 1 of these. We only need 1. We're gonna play the base from the deck. Shuffle up. And we use the base. Top 7. Oh, grab the Persona Rod. And him. That's all we got for Galactic B Heroes, unfortunately. He's gonna go into the base. This is gonna come to hand. We're gonna use skill. Skill of the Vanguard. We're actually gonna make use of the skill, put this guy into the base. Draw a card. Alright, what's in our base right now? We have 2 cards we actually want to call. So these don't need me to be at grade 3, right? Nope. That is insane. So we're gonna rest this. We're gonna discard you. You know what? We don't need you anymore. I was gonna play the grade 2 to play this from the drop, but we don't need it, so we're just gonna do it now. Do it manually. 1. So we didn't rip out the max 12 cards out of deck, but we still ripped out a lot. Shuffle. I kind of want the Persona Ride, but I also kind of want the grade 2. You know what? We'll put the grade 2 in, we'll put the grade 1 in, we'll keep the Persona Ride. Just in case the game goes that long, I don't think it's going to, because our offense is about to be crazy. But now going to pay 1, discarding you, because we're going to play another one from the base. We're going to call you here. Now we'll call you here. And then we're going to use skill, since we have so much energy now, to Energy Blast 3, rest 1, and call, which is going to give us our defense back. These both gain 5k. And do we have anything else we want to call? No, we're good. All right, battle phase. We're going to swing 10k. We're going to swing Vanguard. All right, drive check. Bam. We're going to swing 10k. Skill. We're going to energy blast 3. Untap 2 and soul charge 2. Alright, works for me. He dropped everything to guard all that. He burned up like all of his resources. He's still at 3 damage. I think that was a very productive turn. What do you guys think? Did he just draw? I kind of looked away from the screen. Tell me you're going to attack the rear guard. That'll be hilarious. Alright, he just energy blasted 7 to draw. I will take it. Alright, 1 damage. Okay. Do we want to keep her? That isn't a multi-attacker. No, because we want to be able to use dinos, so you can die. Alright. So, I think we put ourselves in a pretty good position. Pretty good position. What's a card I don't need? I don't need you anymore. So we're gonna ride grade 3. Is there anything in here that I want to call? Unfortunately, no. Maybe the grade 1 just to get a bigger boost. And then you take a card from our and put it into there, right? Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out all these cards. Maybe we should have ran more copies of that grade 1, because literally that's the only thing we're missing for our setup, and our setup would be immaculate. We don't want to counterblast for you. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to pay 1 and discard. I kind of want to discard a trigger. No, we're gonna discard a PG. Well, he does. Shiranui specializes in multi-attack, not in crits, so we don't have to worry about it. We want the shields, not the perfect guard. All right, and then we're gonna use skill to Soul Blast 3. And we're going to call out you. Alright. And now, front row gains 10. These guys both gain 5k on their own, plus 5k from the Vanguard, and then the back row also gains 5k. Battle phase, we're going to start off with him. He gets 10k and a crit. I mean 15k, I'm sorry. He gets 15k because we have a base, and then a crit because we have 3 bases. Any perfect guards, that is fine. We'll give it here and draw. I guess we'll give it here and draw. We're going to take out the rear guard. No reason for him to have free rear guards. And it's not like we can kill him this turn anyway. And then punch the Vanguard. I assume he's going to take it. No, he's going to guard it. Interesting. Interesting that he dropped that many cards instead of just taking 1 damage. Alright. Alright, at this point we don't need any counterblasts, so we might want to just block everything. Alright. +9. It's going to attack the Vanguard. We will guard that. Now we want to avoid letting the dominant. It looks like he doesn't have the one that gets power boost if the dominant unit hits. We know the last card in his hand is, I'm assuming, is Esperidia. Even though he discarded one for a ride, he had two. I'm pretty sure he joke checked two of them. Alright. Same dude swinging in. We'll guard it. And then it retires. Oh god, he's hurting. He's hurting bad. If this is his offense, he is in trouble. I don't even have to guard with the cards out of the base. I'm just gonna take the Vanguard. Ooh, a heal trigger. That sucks. That sucks even more. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. 1 and 2. We have a lot of triggers in deck, and we thinned out a lot of cards. Just because I don't have a way to get cards back into the base, I'm gonna hold off on that. And we have a PG. But let's see. We got 38. It would cost 3 cards to guard that. Because that's 38. One more card. I'm just bad at math. No, it would cost 3 cards. Do we have replacements in here? Yeah, we got cards we can call. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, maybe I could have PG discarding the extra grade 3. Alright. Good top deck. I would have still liked to see my grade 1, but that's my fault. Alright. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to discard you. And we're gonna play you. And then we're gonna kind of blessed to call you. Oh my god, what did I just do? Alright, so you gain 15k, you gain 10k, and then the back row gains 5k. Battle phase. Heal trigger, that is dope, we needed that. Oh, and I'm supposed to put a dude in the base. So we're gonna put you in the base. Second check. Another perfect card. I think we're good on defense. He's at 4 now. We can actually go for the kill. So this is 53, and we'll go 48 first. I'm wondering what he has left in his deck. Left in his hand. Need 10k more, bud. Alright. 1 card in hand. We can't kill him, so he's definitely just going to eat this. So instead, we're just going to take out the rear guard. That also gets rid of a multi-attacker. So I think we're good. 2 PGs. We still have all of our cards in the base to guard with. Yeah, we're solid. That's actually pretty good right now because now he's going to get a drive. So he's dominating this, +9. Alright, what are you swinging at? Swinging Vanguard. We'll take it, just because we're going to block everything else. Ah, he was saving the Esperidia. Called it. Alright, so now he's going to dominate a rear guard again. Let me see what we got in here. What I can do, you know what? I got this. And now he's gonna dominate the Vanguard, right? To dominate, attack your opponent's Vanguard at the end of the battle, dominate all of your opponent's Vanguards, and okay. And now which one does he want to attack? Okay. This one? Oh. Ha, ha, ha. I'm so gassed that just happened. Ha, ha. Oh, yes. He restands the Vanguard, but his Vanguard's already standing. That's why that overtrigger is not really that great in Shiranui, especially if you're going to use Murkrow. Oh, that was funny. Oh, we got this. How much defense do we have? We have 30k in here. I'll get rid of the grade 3 just because, even though I don't want to. Go ahead. Swing away, bud. Alright, so he's got... That's 1 to pass. That is 3 to pass? Yeah, 3. Stop drawing cards. Let me put you to sleep. I think this time we're going to guard from the base. Yeah. I'm going to Soul Blast 1. I should have kept the grade 3. Bam. All right. Draw. Yeah, I should have kept the grade 3. Whoops. All right. So we're just gonna go right into this. 2, 3. We're not gonna swing with the crit because we're gonna go for the multi attack here. So plus 5k to you, plus 10k to you, and plus 5k to the back row. Maybe we should go for the crit because he could just intercept with this. Whoa. Yeah. We'll go with the crit just because he'll need a perfect guard to guard this. Oh, no guard. Dope. And look at that. We have 3 cards left in deck and we still haven't seen the grade 1. Look at that, and we beat Shiranui. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Here's another look at the deck. So, funny story, I double checked and it ended up turning out that we actually soul charged one of the 4Ls, which is hilarious because if I had been paying attention, I could have actually guarded with one of the Aspedias from the bases by soul blasting that, and then I could have actually used Salos to put it into the base to get it back. So that was misplaced on my part. Again, I'm still very new to this version of the deck, but we just beat what people consider the top deck in the game, so I'm pretty pleased with that. We just beat it with this off-brand elemental hero. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know how you guys feel about this deck. Let me know if you guys know any techs or strats that I can implement. Let me know if what you guys think of these ratios, or if you guys would run something different. I appreciate all your support on these videos. I hope you guys are also checking out my episode reviews, because I'm getting hyped with all the stuff that's happening in the Divinez anime. And this week is going to be Masanori versus Suo, so we're finally gonna get to see the Dark States Faded 1 card, and I'm way too excited for that. But if you guys want to check me out on social media, those links will be down below. That's it for me. And I'll catch you guys on this video. Later.